the stream.
All right, hello everybody. Here we are to play some D&D. We remembered to unmute, before we said a lot of things. So we're all good. I think we're like tip top this week. At work today, I realized by about 3 o'clock that I haven't had a break since Friday. So it's good. It's good. we've been going strong. Yeah, I'm not doing any introductions. Let's just do a quick recap. Who wants to be the recapper? The recaptain. Recaptain.
Who was on it?
Who was it?
We met with the Bird Council. We talked to them, and their speaker was Beta. We told her about Ashborough being burned to the ground. Basically, the Bird Council thinks that the bandits are a more imminent threat than the fires. So they're more concerned about that. They're going to stop letting in refugees, and they told us to come back tomorrow to talk about guarding a supply delivery for them. We went back to get the hat from the Gerbine, but it had been stolen. The Gerbine hideout was cleaned, and there was a citywide alarm because there was movement at the northern entrance and shouts about bandits. And a merchant caravan arrived at the entrance of the Alderheart.
I thought we were just going to go to sleep.
Yes.
Bandits!
I just forgot about the bandits.
I totally forgot.
Or whatever.
I think we're heading into like a fight just pretty immediately.
Yeah, so at this point you guys are upstairs in Vulpina's secret. This wonderful inn. You are in what's his name? Brad, there it is. Sorry.
Forget Brad.
Hanging out in Brad's room while you were playing board games with him. Thank you, Dark Ryu, for realizing that we unmuted at the beginning of the stream. I'm really proud of all of us.
I'm proud of Alyssa because she remembered.
I know, it was really good. It was because I was definitely muted before she said it. Yeah, you're upstairs in Brad's room playing Murder in a Tree, his favorite board game. When the citywide alarm sounds, you see perch guards start to run in the direction of the northern entrance to the Alderheart. There are shouts of bandits all around, and something about a merchant's caravan arriving at the city. What do you do?
Fine.
What?
No? Okay.
Not that.
Go back to sleep.
I feel like the perch guard have it. I mean, we're just going to be in the way.
I mean, I think we have to investigate. It's very loud.
We should probably check it out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have really bad indigestion.
I'm gonna stay here.
Be safe.
Still have fish pie. Oh.
Okay.
In fish pie, so
Leaving Brad behind, having a slight indigestion from the fish pie, you all rush out of Vulpina's secret, dodging the ever-opening and closing eye that is the front entrance. As you make it out to the street, yes, there are plenty of people running away, getting in the way of the perch guard that are trying to move towards that northern entrance. Which direction are you heading?
I want to go where the action is.
All right.
We're moving towards the northern entrance because there are shouts.
Okay. You get to the platform overlooking this entrance to the Alderheart, the stairway that leads upward. What you see as you look down is what seems to be several, I'm doing a lot of S's, several wagons down at the bottom that currently appear to be besieged by bandits on every side as they are desperately trying to defend themselves. The perch guard working on getting down there, but there don't seem very many around. One of the guard captains, you can tell, kind of looks around and looks at you and says, "You lot, can you help us?"
I mean, we can.
I mean,
What exactly do you need?
stop the bandits. A little more immediacy. Come on, let's go.
All right, I think it's time to do some stabbing.
Yes.
I think, yeah, at this point, you do see, as you start making your way down the stairs to a lower platform, you see a handful of bandit captains barking orders at others as they're rushing in,
Oh, damn.
trying to attack the caravan and being pushed back. But it does not look like they are going to be able to hold out for long. One of the wagons towards the back is entirely done as you're watching the guards that were on it flee into the surrounding forest. And
You
bandits
said
just...
we were on a platform, right? Looking down.
You were on a platform, but you were pretty high up because you were up here at the trunk market, and at this point you're like rushing down the stairs.
Okay.
And probably, by the time you're able to see this, you're probably fairly close to the ground, maybe 40, 50 feet up, as you hit like that lower platform and are looking out now at what's below you.
Guess we gotta find a way down there then.
Well,
Let's stab some people.
At this point, on this platform you're at, a lot of the perch guard are starting to spread out, getting arrows and shooting down. Others are trying to hold the stairs as some of the bandits are trying to make their way. You're not sure if they're trying to make their way up, honestly, or if someone actually wants to roll maybe a perception or an insight check, something like that.
I can do an insight.
Sure.
Well, not as good as I was hoping with that modifier, but it's fine.
Oh, no, that's okay. Right now, you can tell that the bandits that are attacking at the stairs are really just trying to repel and push back the perch guard. At this point, the entire kind of open floor before you is rather swarming with bandits. The ones on the stairs are fighting back, trying to stop the perch guard from making their way to the floor. So those in the caravan at the floor are entirely overwhelmed.
Okay.
I think we should do stuff from like up here. If we all have some ability of like ranged. We're still like 50 feet away.
Rin is pretty
Thereabouts,
stabby.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get pretty close to stab because my arms are really short.
So,
Okay.
can I cast a spell right now, or would you prefer to enter?
I don't think we're in combat right now. I think right now this is the scene you see. There's a lot of perch guard, although they seem overwhelmed by the sheer number of bandits, right? This is not a small band. This is like scores of bandits attacking a rather large trade caravan, right? Some of them are kind of looking worriedly to one another. Some of them are trying to shoot down arrows, but a lot are just cowering behind, kind of stepping back from the ledge as another barrage of arrows is shot towards them. So the guards themselves seem a bit overwhelmed. The bandits seem to have a rather coordinated attack they're doing. I think right now I'm going to give everyone kind of an opportunity to see what they want to do to help the situation.
Well, go ahead.
How far away is the main refugee camp? Like, where are the refugees chilling in comparison to where we are?
Oh, good question. So at this point, none of the refugees are hanging around this entrance. You're not sure exactly if they maybe fled once these bandits came, or if maybe once night fell and the gates to the Older Heart were shut, like the guards kind of shooed them away from the very base of the city.
Okay.
Shoot, that was my plan.
I'm going to cast Bless
Okay.
on me, Q, and Benson because we have the best ranged attacks.
Okay.
What does that do?
It gives you 1d4 on every attack roll or saving throw.
All right. What does that
Cool.
look like, Pooh? Explain exactly what he's doing.
I'm gonna clutch my holy symbol, and then I'm going to hold out a hand to Benson and say strike true, and another hand to Q and say shoot true.
All right. Okay. What is everyone else doing at this point?
Wow.
I know what I'm doing. I want to go stab things.
You'll
We
have
could,
to
like-
toss me.
We could like try and clear a way for you.
Ooh.
Or you could jump on their heads and like
I feel like we need more people to help us.
Can we enter combat so that Bless doesn't run out?
We need to help those perch guard get that entrance opened up so people can get down to the actual caravans. It might make sense if the people that can shoot arrows can stay up here and shoot from a safe distance, but I think at least Ren and maybe me need to get down there and help clear a path.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I'm gonna take them out.
I'm pulling out my bow.
Okay.
I'm conjuring some inflict wounds.
So you're casting.
Wait, is that a touch spell? I always fuck that up. Not
Yeah,
that one.
Inflict wounds is. Okay, so Q, you are gonna shoot an arrow down, and where exactly are you trying to aim?
I think I'm gonna aim at the ones that are kind of blocking the perch guard from getting down.
Okay.
Like I guess at the bottom of the stairs area.
Yeah, sounds good. Roll to attack.
Do I add? How does bless work? Do I roll it separately?
I think you can use bless once anytime in the next like minute or so, which
Okay.
so you can roll.
I mean, it's every attack for the duration.
Oh, every attack for the duration. Yeah, so you can roll it. And it's a D4.
Yeah, 1d4.
I rolled a
Woo.
25. I think it's okay.
Okay, yeah, you're doing okay.
Do you think so?
All right, yeah, roll for damage on that as you go and you shoot directly down, hitting one of them as the guards then are like look back, see that they have some backup and start yell push and are kind of using their shields to try to shove.
Would it technically be sneak attack if they're close to a
Yeah,
perch guard?
yeah. I mean, the perch guard are your allies definitely right now. You're helping them out at their request.
Do it.
Seven.
All right. Yeah, an
Total.
additional 2. Yeah. So that guy.
Wait, is your sneak still only 1 d6 or is it 2d6 at level 2?
That's a good question. I'm
I
pretty
think it's
sure
still
it's
only
still
1d6.
1d6.
Okay, sorry.
too.
I just
It's okay. We can go with it now, and I'll look
Yeah.
it up while you guys keep going.
Good luck. Okay, Benson and Rin, what are you guys? What are
a
you guys up to?
We'd like to, I think, try to find a path to where those stairs are and actually go. Yes.
All right, so both of you are making your way down the stairs.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, you get down and hit what is pretty much a wall in front of you of perch guard. Right now, they're like shields out, trying to like use a little bit of the momentum they were getting after Q's shot to like push these bandits out and down the stairs. So you're right now kind of probably still 5-10 feet above the floor of the forest itself, but they're like the stairs in front of you are kind of blocked by this wall of perch guard.
As a Mopok, am I smaller than the average perch guard?
Mawpox are what size? Are you a small creature?
I'm a medium size.
I think you're medium. It varies. The perch guard tend to be, they're the state troopers of the guards of the Humblewood, so they tend to be on the taller side, and broad. So probably not a lot smaller, but smaller.
Could I leap onto the back of one of them?
You can certainly try. Yeah. So, what is your goal right now? So I know what you're gonna roll to see.
As I'm looking down and making terrible plans.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I could leap upon the back of a perch guard, take out my whip, and whip over at the peoples?
Yeah. Okay, so you leap onto the back of this perch guard, who then kind of loses his balance, and like others kind of go and grab him as they do, and just whip comes right out of your stabby trench coat as you rain down. Roll an attack. I'm gonna say roll at disadvantage because you're on a very wobbly individual trying to precariously hold you on these stairs.
Go, Rin, go.
Do not try this at home. All right, man. Even disadvantage. That is an 18. Yeah, definitely. The whip whoosh, cracks. Roll for damage on that. I'm sorry that the only sound ambience I have is like nighttime crickets. I don't have battle music. Sorry. I'm not prepared. 10. Yeah, 8 plus 2. So the whip cracks overhead. With that, you hear as one of the bandits falls backwards, tumbling down the stairs and like starting to get up at the base. With that, not only do the perch guards start to push down, so they're down towards the floor of the forest right now, but they're actually a bit heartened by the whip crack, as if that's like their signal to push on. Benson, at this point, you're still on the stairs, but they've pushed down just about to the floor of the forest. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, roughly how many bandits are they up against, Matt? Do you have a good idea, or is it just like a ton?
At this point, on the stairs, there's only about 3, plus the one that's like on his back, pretty much at the bottom of the stairs. Around you, as you're looking, there's at least 2 score, like 40 bandits. This is a huge bandit group.
Okay.
Whoa, not last night, but the night before, 24 bandits came and knocked on the door.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we're from that height there, then we're just gonna throw some fire at someone.
Yeah, roll to attack, definitely.
Fire, fire, fire!
Nice. 21 for Produce Flame. Yeah, roll for damage on that, 4. At that, again, the bandits are like, no, keep going, and then just fire just explodes in his face. At that, one of the perch guard just does a shove with his shield, sending him. The last 2 on the stairs start to scramble down and out, kind of running back and clearing a space before you. At that, as those perch guard that made their way start to move around to where the caravans are, currently burning that one in the front, right, on fire, with bandits just reaching in and just grabbing whatever they're able to. The perch guard run forward, yelling a battle cry, with arrows raining down from above to back them up. And yeah, at that, you two, Rin and Benson, are left alone at kind of like that clearing at the base as you're looking around at the best thing to do. You watch as a Vulpin, one of the captains that was leading this group, kind of steps up to you, sword drawn, looking a little pissed that you're whip cracking his buddies in the face. And at that point, my friends, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Why? Why initiative? Why?
Oh.
Wait, Wait. Where's the
Damn, the Vulpin rolled high.
so long?
Okay. That's for.
That's, I know, but I got to switch down here so that they're distinct. Running off of one computer.
I'll hold everything up. Run off on computer.
Roll20 doesn't play nice with my iPad, and I don't really want to do this with a laptop.
Okay.
All right. So we have Benson with a 16. Next, I think, is Rin with a 10. Q has 8. And then is that a 6 for Pua?
It's a 5.
Oh.
A
There
tiny
we go.
for a tiny hedge.
Very thoughtful Pua is watching his surroundings and seeing what is happening before deciding to do anything. So at first, that Vulpin captain yells out, "Have at them!" And sorry, what's it supposed to be? Because I'm playing in out the book. Two Mapok bandits also step up to his side. So right now, Benson and Rin are alone there, facing 3 enemies. Benson, why don't you give me just roll a d4, because evens, this captain's going to attack you, and odd, he's going after. There it is, Miss Rin. So the captain pulls out his short sword, steps up to you, and slashes. That's only a 10 to hit.
Should miss. I think you're 15.
But he is going to then also make a second attack with his sword, and that is also a 10. Man, all right, yeah. So you are just out, just whip cracking and stepping aside from his sword as he's trying to slash. The Mapok. What was it?
They can't get me.
One of the Mapok bandits, seeing that you haven't been hit, steps up to try and help his captain. And that is a natural 20. That's a 23 to hit with his short sword.
Hey, if she still has... Well, never mind.
Yeah, it's not going to help on a natural 20. Oh, but I only rolled a 1 on that damage. The 1 is going to be doubled to 2, so you're going to take a whopping 3 points of damage. As in between the slashes of the Vulpin captain, a short sword stabs out and just nicks you across the side. You're able to jump back without taking too much damage. The other Mapok steps up to Benson and also stabs with his short sword. But that is only a 10. As you two are rather effectively fending off your 3 attackers. At that, Benson, you are up next. What will you do?
You're fucking crazy.
I am. Hold on. I gotta go.
You're gonna listen to me?
Yeah. So I am actually gonna cast Poison Spray. So much like someone throwing sand in your eyes, just a flip, and it's gonna be just a puff of poison, hopefully.
Is that an attack roll?
It's a Constitution save. I think I just sent it to the chat. So
all right, there it is. Yeah. And who are you attacking? The Mapok that's in front of you?
Yes, the one that went after me.
Okay, so that's a Constitution save. That's just a straight D20 roll, and that's a 3, boys and girls. You guys are. I'll give it to you so far for this stream. All right, yeah. And that's going to be 4 points of damage. As much like
now we're screwed.
Taking a page from the farty demon that you fought in the swamp, you just set out this puff of smoke, and he just starts to cough, takes a step back. Anything else you would like to do? That is your action.
I'm just going to, in that moment where he steps back, I'm going to snatch my shield up just for a little bit of extra protection.
Sure, absolutely. Yep, shield's now in hand. You are a little extra protected from the stabby short swords. All right. After Benson is Rin. You are now up. You have both one of these Mapok bandits and the captain both coming after you. What will you do?
Which one's closer to me?
They are both in melee. They've both already attacked you.
Wow.
So yeah, you're surrounded. Not really surrounded, but you have two people in front of you, like right side by side. I guess the captain is more like between you and Benson, and the Mapok is kind of like off on his own to the other side of you.
I'm gonna whip the captain.
All right, yeah, roll to attack on that. This a 16. All right, so this Vulpin captain fox-like, right? The white underneath that you can just see in the torchlight that is coming up from the city. All the attacking guards up there looks filthy and dirty and just angry with a nasty scar across his face. As you whip, you go right after that scar, sending another lash right at it. Why don't you roll for damage on that?
Ooh.
Ow.
Nice. 7 points of damage.
7 points of slashing damage to the face.
Yeah, and with that, there is now this gross line right across where that scar already was. As you've reopened this old wound, just red starts to pour down his face. Looks at you, eye now bloodshot, anger in his eyes.
Ooh.
Anything else you would like to do, Rin?
I'd like to stick my tongue out at him.
Yeah, effectively done. Q, you are right now about 30 feet from your companion, still up on that platform, as you see this battle going on. But there is also the bandit attack going on with those caravans, with the Perch Guard just starting to push in, and you and Pua both have this kind of vantage point where you're seeing both your friends and the larger battle all going on. What will you do?
Ooh. Does the Vulpin that Rin and Benson are fighting look like, you said the captain, but do they look like they're kind of the one in charge of everything?
So you noticed multiple captains before, right? It's almost as if you noticed certain individuals giving commands to like other small bands.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they just raiding stuff from the caravans, or does it look like they're trying to get in them and like drive them away?
If you would like, you can use your action to make a perception check to get a better idea of this kind of chaotic battlefield. It's hard to see at a glance, right? There's a lot going on. There's skirmishes. There's some of the caravans on fire at this point. So that is up to you.
A perception?
It would be a perception check.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
I'll take it. 16.
16, yeah. At this point, they are not trying to take the caravans. Actually, you notice they've done quite a bit of damage to the wheels and that kind of thing. So some of these caravans, the ones that aren't burning, are like on their side as like wheels have been taken off. They're also not necessarily going after the guards of the caravan, although certainly if they're trying to defend themselves, they're trying to get in. Right now, if they are in, they are grabbing and snatching whatever they are able to. You see bandits with armloads of goods, some on top, like cracking open crates and just throwing goods to people still on the ground. They are looting. That is 100% what looting and trying to fight back these guards so they have more time to do it.
Okay. As a bonus action, could I grab a handful of my ball bearings and like scatter them on the ground? Like, am I too far away to do that? I want to try and make it like so that people are like not able to walk.
Yeah, no, you actually have a
Easily.
vantage point. Roll a ranged attack. So you're just going to roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier. Because I don't think you're proficient in ball bearing hucking.
Okay, so that's the D20, and
Oh,
my
nice.
modifier is 4.
So that's
Dex
a
modifier, right?
yeah, 15
Yeah,
plus
4.
4, that's a 19 total. As you do, you get a handful of ball bearings and huck them kind of between where some of the bandits are trying to retreat from the perch guard and some of them are trying to run forward to try and what's it called? Supplement the ones that are fighting, right? And then all of a sudden it's chaotic, right? They're all falling over each other, grabbing each other, try to hold as they're falling over. I will say I did have you use your action to do a perception check, so I shouldn't have let you throw ball bearings, but because I did, you'll just have some awful consequence later. It's fine.
Great.
Great.
That was my cunning action.
Yeah, I don't want to retcon it, but you know, there has to be something. So maybe, I don't know, one of your character's toes falls off or something. We'll figure that out.
I need
Great.
them all.
Yeah.
I have only 6.
And in this tumult of all of them fight, the perch guard kind of like square up, draw a strong phalanx and start pushing forward as that section of bandits is certainly on the retreat. And you'll notice, too, since you rolled that lovely perception check, that other groups of these bandits, too, are noticing that the perch guard are now starting to push their way forward and are signaling each other, and some of them start to back off a bit, though they're not in full retreat yet. At that point, Pua, you are up, and you are up at the top watching all this, and you saw the most amazing huck of some ball bearings you've ever seen in your life.
Cool. I can still see the like the Vulpin leader person,
Yes.
right? They're still in melee with my friends.
Yes, absolutely they are.
All right, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the Vulpin.
Okay, and the distance on that is
120.
Oh yeah, yep. You can cast away. Roll to attack on that.
Hi, Bowie.
Bingo! It's a cat.
Are you kidding? Oh, hold on. I have Bless. Let me. I don't think it's gonna do enough, but I'll try.
Sure.
Well, so that's a 12.
12 is not going to be enough.
Son of a bitch!
At that point, you cast, and this glowing bolt of energy goes, and this Vulcan captain just kind of dances away as it sends off, shooting up a dust cloud behind, slightly obscuring this battle, but your friends are easy enough to see in this, as there's just a dust cloud now shot up behind him. But your attack did miss. That is your action. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
Okay.
Cry?
Yes. Okay, you may cry as a bonus action. At that, we're back to the top of the round. The Vulpin captain, kind of looking around, is doing okay and is still 3 against 2 in melee. And the only person helping you guys out from a distance doesn't seem to be able to aim from his perception. So he is going to press his attack and go after Rin again. So
Come at me, bro.
At that, slashes with the sword again, and you sidestep it deftly.
Is that another 10 to attack Rin?
Yep, sure is, every time. But at that, he's a little hesitant and tries to use he tries to deceive you a little bit as he's slashed with his sword, and you step to the side. He tries to bite out at you.
Don't bite me, bro.
That is a natural 1 on his end. My goodness, this dude can't fight.
Tooth trying to bite you.
Yeah, he got whipped in the face, so this dude just can't see shit. So as he tries to bite out, you see a huge opening for an attack. Rin, if you would like, I will let you use your reaction to take an attack of opportunity.
I want to whip him in the face again.
Yeah, whip away.
I mean, why?
It's our signature move.
Yes.
Talk a lot about stabbing. Really, I just want a whip thing.
She took two-handed fighting proficiency. I don't think she's ever.
No.
Maybe I'll use it later. I want a whip right now.
Whip to attack.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. That is going to be a miss with an 8. But no biggie. You also were not hit yourself.
That's
Sorry, I'm using a very unstable footrest.
Oh, is that?
You're quite sweet.
Yeah, all I hear is this banging from upstairs, and it's like, is that Kat or is that Kayla?
It's me for once.
The Mopok Bandit is going to also swipe at you, kind of pissed that you have this whip going around, almost smacking him in his head. And he tries to like push you back onto the stairs as he rolls a 16. And actually, I didn't add anything to that, so it's even more. So he is going to hit you with his short sword. Although, again, that is a 1 for damage, so you take a full 2 points of stabby damage. The other Mopok is going to stab away at Benson and roll a 19 for that.
Ouch.
Ouch.
And you are going to take 4 points of piercing damage. As they are, you guys take like half a step back, this kind of onslaught coming towards you, your back feet resting on the steps, not wanting to retreat from your enemies. With that, back to Benson. Rin is on deck.
Yeah, we're on the back foot. We're panicked a little bit. We're gonna take a swing at him, but we've got some distance, and we're gonna revert to our good old panic flame in the face.
Okay, this is that is fine. I was going to say this is a ranged attack, so you will make it at disadvantage because you're in melee with them, but it does not matter because even at disadvantage you rolled a 20. Yeah, roll for damage on flame to the face.
Even if knowing it would have been disadvantage, I would have done it. It's just in character.
Oh, yeah.
Panic move.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you reach
Damn good
forward,
panic move.
shooting flames from your fingertips. His head is entirely engulfed in fire as that happened. Kind of runs, hits into the side of the large roots leading up to the alder heart, and just falls over, clutching at his face and screaming in agony as his head burns. He dead. All right.
Oh.
Anything else you want to do, Benson, as you horribly immolated somebody?
I'm gonna vom a little bit.
Okay, just in your mouth, or like you have to turn to the side?
Let's turn to the side just a little bit, just a little.
All right, just a little. Okay. After letting that out, Rin is up. Q is on deck.
All right, so we're out of melee, right?
You are not. No, you.
Okay.
One of the Mophawks is down, but the two on you are still there. The Mophawk and the Vulpin.
All right, so let's keep whipping.
He made that Mopok a burnt up broad.
He did.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Real burnt up.
Sorry, I keep looking the wrong thing. Whip it.
That is. I even like the sound when you do the roll because I feel like that could be a good sound for a whip, like a whoop. Although the whip is the Vulpin does step to the side as the whip cracks out in front of him. Does not make contact.
Boo.
Does that end your turn?
I think so.
Q watching from a distance. The perch guard starting to gain some ground. Your friend's also gaining ground, taking out one of the companions. What will you do?
I'm gonna try and shoot the bandit that's closest to Rin.
Okay.
With my bow.
There's two right in melee with Rin. There's the captain, and then there's the other Mophawk. The captain has taken some damage. The Mophawk has not.
I'm gonna go with the captain.
All right.
Choo choo choo.
All right. Yeah. Okay. We know where all the good rolls are. Yeah. Roll for damage on that. That's a 23 to hit. as an arrow flies, goes right between Rin and Benson, and for 7 damage.
Also, is that still sneak attack?
It is. You have friends in melee. Yeah, roll for sneak attack damage on that as well. Definitely.
8 total.
All right. Definitely. With that, it kind of hits this Vulpin in the shoulder and starts to bleed. So like one half of his body just between this gash on his face, the arrow in his arm, and he's not looking too great. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I'll just. Is there like a railing?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of duck down behind the railing.
All right, definitely. Yeah, you kind of duck down a bit. As some arrows are still flying up from the bandits. All right, Pua, you are up.
I'm going to pull out one of my back spiny quills, and I am going to shoot at the Vulpin with my short bow.
Yeah, okay. Bow out and a quill as you pull it out and fire away.
I don't think I flinch anymore.
No?
No. Come on!
Wait,
Bless! Bless is not enough. 8, it wasn't enough with
Yeah.
with the 8.
14 AC on this guy. Bless just isn't quite going to cut it. As, again, the quill goes and then sticks into the ground next to it as this Vulpin just turns to the side. Anything else you want to do?
I can't get anything done tonight. Nope, useless.
At that, on their turns, these bandits are going to look at each other, look at their burning-faced friend. They're going to disengage from you and then flee into the forest. You can certainly pursue, but they are in absolutely full retreat at this point.
Do they get attacks of opportunity?
No, they use their action to disengage.
Sorry.
Yep, they both used their action to disengage and took off. They do not want to be burnt up themselves. So if you guys want to pursue, you can. Otherwise, at this point, I'm going to read the next little speech square here on the page. And it says, spears, arrows, and even rocks thrown from slings rain down upon the bandit horde. Laden with the spoils of their raid, the bandits struggle to fight and begin to retreat. A victorious cry goes up along the wall, but the captain of the perch guard gazes down at the raised and ramshackled caravan with a look of steely determination. "We have wounded down there," she exclaimed. Oh, see? You can't do she after I've read all that. I'm a counter-alto. "We have wounded down there," she exclaims, rallying the troops. "Send for healers." All right. At that point, you are out of combat. The bandits have taken all that they can carry and are fleeing back into the forest. What is left behind is broken, one burning merchant's cart, right? Wounded people left there. Those that couldn't flee are like sitting and bleeding. Bird folk and humble folk are there, shaking, frightened, wounded, as the perch guard start to pursue the bandits into the forest, as others come up behind to tend to the wounded.
How are my pals looking?
We're all right.
We're okay.
Oh, okay.
Still a little gross. A little sweaty.
Mm-hmm. We'll
All right. Cool.
Because we leveled up.
I do think we want to head back up to that kind of overhang, that high position. We'll head back up to the rest of the group.
Okay, yeah, you guys make your way back up. With that perch guard captain kind of telling people, as other people are coming, bird folk, some humble folk in priest's robes, similar to Pua's, though of different gods, as this captain is trying to like send them out to the areas they need to. Some bird folk jump right from the side of this and glide down spreading their wings as they land to help the wounded. The humble folk start making their way down the cleared stairs, trying not to get in the way of the pursuing soldiers, but also trying to get to those that are injured. As you all make your way, are now together on that platform overlooking the carnage of what's left.
Oh, a lot of bandits.
Yeah.
I bet that they stole some good hats out of that caravan.
I wish I'd been more helpful.
Who are your helpful?
I just look at you and I get this like morale boost. Don't worry.
Ah,
I inspire you with just my being? Wow.
you're so good.
Plus,
You glow authority.
I wish I could pull like my own spines out and shoot them. That's rad.
Yeah, I wish I could just like pull organs out and slap people with them. That's awesome.
That sounds
You
very
can whip them with
painful.
your intestines.
Yeah, like a whip of intestines would be cool.
Ugh.
Someone else's intestines, though.
This
Like that
conversation got weird, guys.
Most of our conversations get weird.
What do we do
so
now?
I think we should go tell the Birdfolk Council, like, remember when you said you wanted bandit help? Like, done.
Done.
Help out.
Check.
Give us money.
They're gonna say that the bandits are a bigger problem, and then we're gonna have to go find bandits, and then it's always we go to someone and we're like, "Hey, here's what we came here to do," and they're like, "Fine, but you have to do this thing for us first." They're gonna make us go kill more bandits.
At this point, those perch guard that had been pursuing are coming back now, and all the wounded seem to be tended to. Some of them are being carried up on kind of makeshift stretchers back up to the Alderheart itself. The captain.
Sorry, can you guys hear Ben playing piano?
No.
No.
Okay.
I
can hear it loud, so I'm just trying to make sure it's not like annoying to you.
When you first logged on, I could hear some jazzy saxophone, but I can hear no piano right now.
No, he's moved on.
Okay. So the captain near you shouts out, "This cannot be allowed to continue." Kind of swinging up to a nearby branch to make herself visible to the. I think, Alyssa, I'm echoing back from your computer, and I wasn't before. I don't know what.
Let me try turning it down a little.
I mean, it's better now. Whatever that was, as long as you can still hear me, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? It's not echoing?
Nope, I think we're all set. I might be a little echoey, but
It might be like if our Wi-Fi comes in and out of lagging.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But the captain kind of like swings up to a nearby branch to make herself visible to this crowd before her. These bandits strike our home, at our livelihood, and at our dignity as citizens of the wood. Well, I say no more. The time has come for us to stop this menace once and for all. Who's with me? And a lot of the perch guards start like cheering. Some other people do too. At this point, other just people of the Alderheart have come out to see what's going on, to see this carnage, and there's a fiery determination in their face. The captain adds, "We recently received word of where these bandits have their encampment close by. We know how to get to them now."
Did you steal my map?
I feel like that might be our fault. Didn't we show someone a map? We showed someone a map.
The captain looks at you and says, "Were you the ones that brought the map to the Birdfolk Council?"
Yes.
That's a good thing, right?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was me. I have it right here, actually.
We can press the attack. With your help, we can press the attack. Take the fight to the bandits for once. Stop this once and for all.
I mean, we could, but Do you know Beta? She told us that we needed to like help guard a delivery. I'm not sure if that's more important.
This is the safety of the whole wood. What say? Will you go with us to the bandit hideout? Will you support the Alderheart and the wood? And at this point, you just have Perch Guard, citizens of the town, all kind of looking at you expectantly.
Kind of put us in the spot.
I feel really awkward saying no now.
Yeah.
What do they call you, adventurers?
Team Awesome.
Team Awesome! Will you answer the call to protect the wood?
I just gotta consult with my group real quick.
Boo! Some guy in the back, like, absolutely, like, jeers.
I think they're gonna tear us apart if we say no.
Shoot. Oh, I think we have to go, but I really, really just want to go back and play Murder in the Woods with Brad.
More like Team Mediocre.
Whoa!
Low blow.
You know, that makes us not want to go even more, so
Some
you
of
can
us need to
stop
rest
that.
before we keep fighting.
Boo! At this point, you do have a considerable amount of jeers and taunts coming from the crowd.
You're giving me PTSD because the last time you taunted in the campaign, the person died for giving into the taunting.
I didn't write this one, though. And those were goblins, not
I
townspeople.
feel like we have to.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Maybe it'll be faster if we go with the Perch Guard than having to like do it ourselves.
That's fair. Fair point. Well taken.
I didn't even pack any good snacks.
I got a couple of mushrooms. We'll be alright.
All right.
I don't have very much magic left, but I'll
They
use
have
my...
acquiesced! Team Awesome will march with the Perch Guard to the bandits' encampment!
I don't think that we said that yet.
And you hear, yeah! Your protests, Pua, are drowned out by the cheering of the crowd around you. Cheering of
Well-
Team Awesome! I take it back! You're so awesome!
If I don't get a hat out of this, it's all over.
I have a feeling it's going to be a long night. Hopefully we can play Murder in the Trees tomorrow.
Oh,
The captain does come up to you and say to all of you, make sure you are healed before you go. This encampment will be heavily fortified.
I need to be healed.
Can we take a short rest? So I
Just
get
give us half an hour, please.
I need some spell slots left.
Yeah, they are, they're working on heading out at this point.
Oh great. Okay.
Could Pua roll into a sweet little ball and be carried on Benson's back in like a baby carrier and take a short rest?
Well, you wouldn't get any spell slots back from.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't need hit points. Okay.
I have, hold on, how many hit points do I have?
We were warned.
18.
Yes.
Benson has
14, I think.
14.
All right, I'm going to use my channel divinity to give you guys each 5.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I get 10 to dole out as I see fit.
Ooh.
I can only use it once per short rest.
I have only 2 hit points, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I thought I was paying attention better than that. You scared me.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you.
Oh, cute.
Well, that's good because I still have all 3 of my spell slots and I have healing spells, so that gives us some protection there.
Cool. Let's go, dude.
Okay. Yeah, you start taking, getting people together. At this point, you have a large contingent of almost entirely bird folk that are just ready to see this done. You see, besides this captain with you, you also see other members of the Perch Guard, though they are not all going because they do need to protect against any other attacks to the
Boo.
Alderheart. But a lot of the bird folk citizens, the Alderites, the citizens of the Alderheart, are coming with you as well. Some with nothing but the clothes on their back and a pitchfork in their hand. But they are all determined to stop these bandit attacks from continuing. So there is a rather large contingent with you. At this point, looking ahead, you see that there is a rather obvious trail that the bandits have left behind. In full retreat, heavily laden with the goods that they had, they did not even attempt to hide the path that they were going. So between that and your map, it is a very easy path to take.
Does my map in its thieves' can't show like any like hidden back ways to access the thieves' camp, the bandit camp?
Oh, why don't you make a... I think the map that you have really just marks a spot on the map, but you're from the Alderheart and you're not going terribly far from it. How much would Q know about the surrounding area? Like, were you really just like a city girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know that you would be terribly knowledgeable about
Okay.
about the surrounding area to know.
Ooh.
Y'all ever notice that this mobbed a bunch of angry bird folk, but all the bandits we've met are always humble folk? I'm sure there's nothing to that, right?
I was actually wondering, like, what are the social conditions that produce such a large group of bandits this close to an urban center?
And why, indeed, are they all humble folk? Perhaps they have lost their way.
I mean, the whole Birdfolk Council has Birdfolk in the title. Would they even let Brad be on the Birdfolk Council? Even if he won in a fair election?
That's a good point.
That's why I live on the ground. I don't like all this bird stuff.
I know, you're a good bird.
I don't like heights either, but we don't talk
It's
about
always been shady around here.
Yeah. These are all questions that I have.
Well, we've been
They're
stuck
good questions.
with mobs, so probably too late to worry about that now.
Yeah, can't back out now.
Okay, so
I like the creepy wolf howl.
I heard it so faintly, I thought it was my stomach like growling weird, and then I was like, wait, no, I'm pretty sure it's like on the stream.
it's so quiet.
Wolf.
Yeah, as you are so you're all making your way out. Do you want to do any other quick preparations before you go? I want to give you the chance to do that if you would like to.
I'm gonna have a snack.
Okay.
Is there like a place nearby I could buy some more ball bearings from?
I don't know that you have I mean, they're really just getting ready. This is more like preparatory spells, like having this item out and ready, something like that.
I'll drink some water.
Drink some, stay hydrated, very important.
Yeah.
Is
Yep.
key.
Yep. All right. Yeah. As you go out, the captain that was there stays back to coordinate the protection of the caravan to get everyone there. But you do notice that there is one knight that is with you. A small sprig knight, so a teeny tiny little owl. With a sword on the side, holding a shield, in full armor, and one single plume coming off the top of his head.
Is this the one with the picture?
It is, yes. Yes, this is.
I think they have a mini for that too that I actually really want to paint up.
They do. I really liked the so when I saw these guys at the last con that I went to before cons became verboten, they had all the minis, and I was really tempted. But I already bought the box set, and I was like, I'm a cheapie. So, yes, so he is walking along with you. as you go, moving closer and closer. And it doesn't take terribly long of a rather straightforward march through these woods at night to know that you are getting close to where the encampment is.
Is everybody making a lot of noise? Like a kill the beast type thing?
Ooh.
Or are we quiet, creepy?
I think unless you're like actively shushing people, that they are rather maybe not kill the beast so much, but like hyping themselves up. You have to remember a lot of the people that are actually going with you right now are like farmers, like of the surrounding area, like literally like farmers with pitchforks.
Not gonna end well.
But there's also, there's definitely also militia and guards from the bird folk as well. So as you are walking, as you get close, all of a sudden 5 Mopok bandits jump out of the area closest to you. As you look around, you realize that they are rushing at you from all sides. Although you can see them from well off in the distance, it's not as if they are ambushing you.
Stop.
So they are absolutely just rushing you, running at every direction. And everyone kind of like squares up around where you are, and coming in your general direction is about 5 of these bandits. I want everyone to roll initiative.
Blah. Blah.
Oh, it's a trap. Who would have guessed?
Hey,
Not
I called this.
Yeah, this is very much like they know you're coming and are just rushing out to meet you. It is not like they surprised you. It's very inelegant. Yeah. They're just trying to like kind of overwhelm you with numbers as they're running
this bitch
out.
still talking?
My name is Matthew.
No, it's you that I hear in the other room, but she definitely was spieling about how to do something for a minute there.
I spiel all the time. Thank you very much. Benson, you are up first with a 21. What will you do?
Yeah, so if you can describe a little more for me. So it's a group of roughly 5 of them heading our direction. About how far off are they?
I would say by the time we're in initiative order, they're about 20 feet in front of you, right? You saw them from quite a distance off and heard them even before you saw them in the darkness.
Okay, yeah. So I can cast Entangle from 90 feet. So I'm gonna cast Entangle at that group that's running towards us.
Yeah, you can probably get the entire group in there, huh?
20 square feet. So.
All right. Before I do that, let me get So I got Benson with a 21, Rin with a 20.
Even when I roll good, I roll bad.
Q with a 16. I wrote that backwards on here. Q is not a number. And Pua with a 15. And then they sucked in their initiative order. They got a 9. Yeah, so is that a save? What kind of save is that, Benson, on these?
Yeah, I think it's a strength. Yes.
Yeah, strength saving. Yeah.
Strength is your spell save.
All right. 5 strength saving throws. D20. Ooh, they have a +1 on that. So, that's going to be a 21, a 6, an 18, a 4, and an 11. I'm going to assume the natural 20 and the 18 make it, and the other 3 do not.
Yes, I think it's 15 if I remember right. I don't really remember how to check it, but I remember 15.
It's whatever your spell save DC is, which should be on your spell page.
Yes, it is. Yep, 15.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
3 fail, 2 pass.
Again, I always run games on Roll20, so I don't actually know what the character sheets look like too well. But, all right. Perfect. Yeah, so 3 of them are entangled, and that means they can't move, right? Their asses are stuck.
Yes.
Okay, so they stop as the other 2 kind of like shamble through and continue towards you. That is your action. Is there anything else you would like to do?
We're grabbing that shield. We're getting ready.
Okay. With that, Rin, you are up next. They are all about 20 feet in front of you. 3 are restrained. And I believe, maybe chat can help me out if I'm wrong about this, but I believe if they're restrained, and you attack them in melee, you get advantage.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have 2 hand axes.
Yes.
So if I wanted to use them, do I have to click the hand axe twice on my thingy?
Let me... So you're a fighter, right?
Yep.
And you have 2-weapon fighting.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think she gets to use her bonus action to use the second weapon, but because
Right.
she has the specialty, she doesn't suffer a penalty for it.
I'm not in.
Right. When you engage to a
Yeah.
fighting, you can add your ability.
That's different than I think the thing they get at level 5, where like you could swing a 2-hander twice.
Got you. So I'm confused by this though, because do you get a bonus action attack just as a fighter?
I don't know.
So what 2-weapon fighting does is usually you can hit with the first weapon, and then when you hit with your second one, you usually cannot add your modifier to the damage. So if your damage is like 1d6 plus 2,
Oh, here it is.
you wouldn't add the plus 2.
So in my thingy, it says fighting style 2-weapon fighting. When you engage in 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
Right. But
Is that not what you're talking about?
that's what I was saying, but I don't know if you can attack with a second weapon. I don't see why not, especially if you choose that. All right, so here's what I'm going to have you do. Roll for your first attack. We're going to do them as separate ones.
Okay, so click on my axe.
Yeah, sorry, I actually have the player's handbook pulled up. When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand.
Okay, and is that that's a fighter specific thing?
Nope, that's
Or
just
is that like anybody?
combat rules under attack rules.
Oh, all right. Well, there we go. Glad I know. I feel like people don't do that. Like anyone can do that, but not many people do. All right. So the 10 I think is going to miss. As you do, but now you can roll with your offhand. So this is your southpaw attack. So roll a second hand axe one. And an 11 unfortunately is also going to just miss. It's a 12 to hit these guys. So you're swinging left, right, as this Mopok, and obviously you ran up to them to be able to do that, right? You're not throwing these? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Although, are you attacking one of the ones that's restrained?
No, I'm attacking one of the ones that's free.
That's free. Okay, perfect. So they're dodging out of the way as you're attacking right, left, stepping away. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No.
There's nothing better than looking up rules in the middle of combat to keep the action going. Okay. That was Ren Q. You are up. Pua is on deck.
My trusty short bow. I'm going to shoot at one of the ones that's running, not one of the entangled ones.
Sure. The same one that Rin just went after?
Yes, because she's in melee, right?
She's in melee, and you will, if you hit, you will get that extra damage.
Here we go. 17.
17 is definitely going to hit. Roll for damage and make sure you roll that sneak attack. So
11 total.
So Rin, left, right, is swinging these hand axes as this bandit steps back and smirks as Rin misses. And then the smirk fades as Rin quickly takes a half step back, realizing that her opponent now has an arrow going in one side of his neck and out the other, as he starts to gurgle blood and falls over in the tangle of vines made by Benson.
Dad.
Just being wrapped up by them. Q, that is your attack. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I'm gonna stay out of melee with everybody.
Pua, you are up.
I'm gonna make another short bow attack with a spinity from the back.
Short bow. Okay.
Oh wait, are there any leaders about that I can see, like any of those Vulpin?
There is no leading being on. This, like I said, just a sheer run at them with numbers kind of attack, not well thought out.
Okay.
No coordination at all.
Who's the most immediate threat to my friends?
There is one who is probably the other one that is loose in the tangle, is the closest to Rin.
Okay, I'm going to shoot that one.
Go for it.
Oh, I did something.
A 22, yeah. This spine shoots out. Roll for damage.
7.
7. As this happens, he starts running towards Rin, raising his short sword, and you graze past him and shoot him in the side as he like doubles over, pushing himself back up, almost getting entangled as these vines are growing towards him. Looks back towards you, looks back towards Rin, realizes he's in a bad place. Does that end your turn?
That is it.
All right, these bandits are out. So 3 of them are entangled. How do they get out of that? Do they have to roll a strength save again?
I think so. Yeah. So
Grass and weeds for the duration. Creature in the area that you cast spell must succeed on strength saving throw or be restrained. Creature restrained by plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC, which we decided was what?
15.
15. Okay, so one that was just shot by Pua is going to run up and try to attack Rin.
Do it.
But it's only an 11 as he stabs toward you, tripping on one of these vines. The other 3 are going to just attempt to break out. So one breaks out, a second one breaks out. All 3 are now freed from these vines as they start moving. Rin is entirely surrounded right now. 4 Mopok bandits around her, but they do not have an action. They cannot attack because their action was to break free. They had to break free. And now we are back to the top of the order. Benson, you are up.
Yeah, we will take whatever one is closest to us that's surrounded Rin, and we're going to, since we're not in melee, we're going to throw fire at them.
Yep. Throw away.
Produce flame. It's like a winky little fireball.
Yeah, fireball explodes, so.
Yeah.
That's
Fireball's great.
Nice. A 24. All right. Yeah, Benson, do you shoot it out of your staff or your hand? I can picture it either way.
Yeah, it's like a really just terrible baseball throw. It's really inelegant. It's kind of like a
Yeah, just how I would throw a baseball, just coming right from the chest. But you do manage to hit, like when you do the bowling thing where you do it between your legs really quick, and every once in a while you get the strike and feel good.
the heat of it. Like he's like, I don't really want to get burnt myself, so it's very much like it's here, get rid of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll for damage on the 8 points of damage, and you were attacking one of the ones that
broke free.
Okay, as you hit it, and he just screams and kind of falls to the side.
Dead.
Not quite, but not far from it. It seems just burning, and you're pretty sure, Rin, you hear this one crying to himself. And you are now up, Rin. 4 Mopok bandits around you, entirely surrounded. What will you do? 2 hand axes.
One is on fire, right?
And one is very on fire.
Am I allowed to swing? Like I'm two-handed. Am I allowed to swing at one and then spin and swing at another, or can I only attack one thing?
No, you can absolutely do that.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna swing at one.
Okay, so is this the fire? Is this the fiery one you're swinging at?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna ignore the fiery one because I'm kind of busy right now.
Sure.
So the really fresh looking ones.
Yeah. You find a really juicy apple and slice into it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll to it.
Like you're having a good time.
17, that definitely hits. Roll for damage. And I will say, you can even attack and then move to something else and then attack again, because it's a bonus action attack. So you can do whatever you want in between your action and bonus action. That's a 7 points of damage on a fresh spicy meatball. As you slash to the side, and he just starts bleeding as he's trying to get in and attack you, but you're going too quickly as you're whipping around these hand axes. And are you going to attack another new one or that same one again?
I'm going to do a really, really cool spin move and attack a different one.
Okay, the last fresh one. Roll to attack. 12 is just going to hit. Yes, you do manage to hit this one as well. And then 3 points of damage on that. They all are bleeding and slightly wounded, standing in this tangle of vines around their feet. As it is Pua's turn. You are up. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Q is before Pua.
That doesn't sound right. I was going to say.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at the one that got the least damage.
Okay, go for it. That's the one that
The second slash.
Yes, that is the one that Rin just hit.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
12.
As you hit again, yes. Definitely hits with that.
7.
Yes, gets hit, slashed to the front, jumps back just as your arrow catches him in the side, and he also falls down, being tangled by these unnaturally growing vines. At that, Pua, I believe you are up.
Okay, I'm going to take another short bow shot at the one that continues to be the least hurt.
Sure.
Short bow. Ooh, haha. 17.
That definitely hits. Roll for damage on that.
That's an 8.
Oh.
That's a perfect damage roll.
Perfect, yeah. Rin turns around to face up against one of the 3 remaining, and then quickly realizes she will only have 2 remaining, as one of Pua's spikes is shot directly through his back and is now protruding out through his chest as he gapes down on it.
I was hoping more for the eyeball, but I mean, that's fine.
Sorry. Usually, if you kill like a leader person, I like to get your input. Not that I don't like your guys' input all the time. But
I understand.
If I ask for it all the time,
we'll be playing forever.
Combat lasts a long time, y'all. Forward momentum, and these woodland chirping noises really help set that forward momentum. So that is there are 2 left in front of you, Rin. And after Pua's turn, it is their turn, and they turn tail and run. They are going to use their action to dash, which means they are not going to disengage, which means you can take an attack of opportunity against one of them if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay, roll to attack. Are you attacking the one that's on fire or the one that you already slashed?
The one that I already slashed.
Okay. 11 is just going to miss as they quickly duck out and just start taking off, moving 60 feet into the woods and away. At this point, as you turn around, most of these bandits have been turned back. As I said, this was a very haphazard kind of attack, not well coordinated, not well thought out. You do see that one Strigg knight cutting down one of the Mawpoks that is quite a bit taller than him, as he slashes him behind the calf as he falls, takes his sword and plunges it through his chest, and pulls it out. He then wipes his blade on some grass nearby, looks around, sees that the battle is over, and just silently nods to himself as your group continues to push forward.
I like that dude.
Scary dude.
He's so tiny and powerful.
I like his little feather.
So this is not something that I am supposed to read out loud, but sometimes you just read some quality literature and you just need to share it with the world. And this is it right here. Let me try and onomatopoeize this first word they say. Schwaff! An arrow whizzes by and embeds itself in the earth near one of the defeated bandits. Before the arbalist can be located, 2 Gerbine thieves fall from the branches above. Jumping around wildly, the Gerbines will... Oh, nope, that tells me what they're going to try and do with you guys. Okay, there are 2 thieves.
Schwaff.
You do at this point see some light and some tents off in the distance, which do seem to be the general direction of where the arrow came from. Yes, Schwaff.
Is one of the Gerbines wearing a cool hat?
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep the same order, and you may need to use your action to make a very stealthy check of their heads. It's hard to see in the darkness. They have not gone in melee with you yet, so they're still just a little ways off. At that, Benson, you are up.
Yeah, so so they're a bit of ways away, right?
Not terribly far. They're maybe 15 feet away.
Okay, I'm not gonna really do anything, I don't think. I'm just gonna shield and staff, take a couple steps back, so I'm behind Rin, but I'm just gonna kind of hold in reserve here. I don't want to make any assumptions just yet.
Okay, so you're gonna... Do you want to hold your action?
Oh, that's right. That is the thing I can do.
Yep.
And yeah, I would like to do that.
All right, yeah, you're kind of ready. Are you readying like a
Stop
spell
typing.
or something, or like a melee?
Just a melee attack.
Okay. So for if something comes near you.
Yes.
All right, Rin, you are up.
Can I use my action to do an investigation? Oh wait, I have dark vision. Can I peep their hats with the dark vision?
I will say if you step into melee with them, you can peep their domes without having to use your action, but that will put you in melee with them. It's still dark where you are. You don't really have any torches or anything around.
Worth it. I'm just gonna run full tilt at the Gerbine.
Yeah, you run full tilt and look around at their craniums. Roll a percentile for me.
What's a percentile?
I don't know what Bowie just sent to the chat. I apologize.
That's a good one. You're going to roll a D100, because there's a certain percent chance that these are the Gerbine you're looking for.
Okay, I turned off the other keyboard, and she decides she needs to climb on this laptop.
Okay. That chance was a 20% chance. Before you, this Gerbine is definitely
Where in the hat?
definitely that guy. I can't... Ray. The same Gerbine that you saw at the Alderheart, who you tasked with stealing a hat that was undisclosed. Little did he know that he did in fact steal the correct hat and is wearing it before you in all of its glory. This long, wide-brimmed, full-plumaged pirate hat. Lovely, catching whatever distant light that it can. And in the chaos of the battle, the world becomes quiet for you for just a moment as you see it before you.
The eye of the hurricane.
You have used just a snippet of your movement. You still have your action and your bonus action. What would you like to do? There is a moment of recognition in Ray's face as well as he stares into the face of one that he knows.
Can you please scream Ray's name so we all know?
Yeah, I'm gonna scream rag. I'm gonna go,
Scream sunshine!
and then I'm gonna scream hat. Ooh, I'm having some conflicted feelings right now. But I think I'm gonna try and hack Ray with my axe.
Ray looks at you. You yell his name, and he... Is that a smirk on the side of his mouth as you recognize him? And then a fucking axe comes at him. Roll to attack.
Youths.
An 11, which I don't believe is going to hit. What the fuck is he? He's a Gerbine thief.
Fucking Ray.
Fucking
Armor
Gerbine.
on his body.
That is not going to be enough to hit. No.
Okay. And I can't swing again.
You can, yeah. So that is your, you can use your bonus action to take an offhand attack. Man, I can't believe we've done all of these. 23, you definitely hit Ray in his stupid hat-stealing chest as you open up a wound across it, dealing 7 points of damage.
Don't even give Matt ideas.
I don't know what you said, but
Don't listen to him.
I like it, whatever it was. Okay. That is your action, bonus action, and movement. That is going to end your turn. Rin, Q, you are up.
Can I pull out my short sword and I'm gonna run at Ray and I'm gonna scream, "It's the hat! This is for Rin!" And I'm gonna just like try and like run by and do a slash to like his stomach because I don't want to mess up the hat.
I'm glad we're so worried about the hat. Yeah, roll to attack.
Also, is he in melee?
He is in melee with both you and Rin.
Nice.
That is a dirty 20. The dirtiest of 20s, as you're doing Ray rather dirty around the midsection. 10.
Plus. Sorry, Ray.
Is Ray dead?
10, 15.
Woo, damn.
Super dead, I think.
God damn, y'all. Explain what this looks like for me.
You killed an orphan.
I'm so sorry, Ray.
As you murder the oldest brother of 5 orphans, tasked with caring for his younger siblings, please explain in whatever cool way you'd like how rad this looks, you dirty murderer.
I'm gonna say you're a terrible role model, and as I slash, and as I slash him, the force pushes him back, but the hat kind of floats in the air, and maybe it gently falls towards Rin, and she can snatch it.
You snatch it, hat in hands, tears weeping down your face. All right, Q, is that gonna end your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna back away from the other Gerbine a little bit, I think.
Okay.
At this point.
Yeah, Pua, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to hold. Well, I'm sorry. Okay, besides the Gerbine, are there any other enemies?
Not that you see.
I am going to hold my action, which is a knocked arrow,
Okay.
until there is some form of imminent threat, because I do not want to kill the slightly younger orphan Gerbine.
This other Gerbine, though you may not know that because your other friends are not as close. You're not. I'm sorry, you're not as close as your other friends. Does not appear to be one of the other Gerbine brothers.
Oh, he's not one of the orphans.
Although you may not know that because you don't see that, but
I will proceed the way that I said then.
Okay, yeah. Arrow knocked.
I'm waiting for him to for someone to make a move on one of my friends.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, so as you hear the dying gasps of one of our few named NPC characters on the ground.
We're really good at killing those NPCs.
Yeah, you're great at it. 2 arrows are shot from the tents beyond with a schwap, or whatever that word was. One of them is going to go definitely at Q, though you have stepped back. You are definitely the one who killed one of their companions, but it's only a 10 as the arrow whizzes by your head. The other one is going to go at the other closest to them enemy, which is Rin. And I'll tell you right now, the hat's not on your head yet. So if this comes out a natural 20, it's going right through Peter Pan style. Not even close. That's an 8. He whiffs it.
Oh my gosh.
What I tried to do was watch you roll in that one, and you cut the hat in half. So.
And I was freaking out that was going to happen.
Now you have 2 hats.
No, I want my hat intact.
And then certainly that Gerbine thief is going to step towards Q as the one who just killed the companion. Very threateningly.
Do I get to take my attack?
Yes, Pua. This is definitely a threatening step forward. If you would like to make your attack.
Swing. 16.
16. All right, that is going to hit. Roll for damage.
Swing. 7.
Okay, 7 points of damage. As the arrow hits, steps aside, but still presses on with the attack. With a dagger in hand, is going to. What is that to attack? That is a 4. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Who's it hitting?
Q.
Q.
As you take 6 points of piercing damage as this dagger is shoved in, and you go to block it, but it ends up cutting across your arm. He is going to attack you again.
What?
Damn.
But that is only a 9, as at that point you step back out of range of his dagger. Yeah, team tactics don't fucking help when your friend is murdered. So that's going to end his turn. And Benson, back to the top of the round, you are up.
Yeah, I think we're going to take we're going to grab the staff two-handed because we feel pretty confident that we don't need a shield when it's 4-on-1. And we're gonna run up and take a big old two-handed baseball bat at him.
Swing away.
So tiny.
I know. I'm hoping I just send him right into the fucking trees.
This is so angry.
Wow.
Swing away, Benson. Swing away.
I'm impressed.
All right. Buttons. I got so many
There's the
scouts.
quarter staffs up here.
Oh, there it is. Hidden between all my cool stuff. Oh.
Yeah, with just a 7. So this thief is very quick. Ducks under as you do. You do manage to hit his hat. He just had a fez. And you get some good distance on it as it gets sent back towards the direction of the tents. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Just big old spin in a circle with the momentum, and then I'm ready again.
Okay. As you miss your attack, let me see. What is your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier is 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on Rin. How am I on Rin? That's not right. Oh, I must have clicked you afterwards.
I was gonna say I don't have a quarter staff, so you can
Yes,
mess
I was
that
gonna
up.
say it's actually I think it's a 2. Sorry, 2.
Okay, well as you miss, the Gerbine thief's hand reaches out to try to steal some of your shit, but you're spinning too quickly, and he does not manage to do it.
My mess kit.
Okay, Rin, you are up.
Alrighty. The first thing I'm gonna do
Here's my character sheet.
is put my hat on. And then wow, looks so good. Then I'm going to axe this little Gerbine with
Yep.
my first axe. In the face.
That's yeah, okay, roll for damage. We'll see where on his face you hit. Okay. At that, you take off an ear. I'm going to say, with 5.
Oh, those are big ears, too.
Yeah, as you take one of his big ol' Gerbine ears right off, and it looks like that Luna moth that Anna's cat pulled the wings off of as it flops onto the ground.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. I saw pictures. Scary looking.
Can I use my bonus action to do my second swing?
Yes, definitely can. 17. It's going to do at least the 2 damage this guy has left, so explain what this looks like as you take him down.
Ooh. So I take his ear off with one axe. I spin around, and for just a second, it feels like time stops. I have my glorious giant hat, my bloody axes, and I just take my other axe and bring it down and slice right through his neck.
This blood spurts out, covering you in bloody glory. As he falls, Benson also sprayed with blood and I don't like it. As you are just standing there, 2 axes in your hand, this hat feeling like the pirate queen that you are.
I'm so happy.
At that point, arrows continue to whiz past your head, but we are going to be out of melee. And I am going to read the next box forthwith. The chaos of battle surrounds you. Birdfolk militia clash with bandits. Some, merely farmers with pitchforks, are not faring as well as the trained guard. A swift defeat of the bandit leader will surely save many lives. So at this point, the omniscient narrator tells you should probably go and after the bandit leader. And you do see a collection of tents off in the distance, the direction that those arrows were coming from earlier.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. If we wanted to, not kill the bandit leader.
You saying just turn around and go home? So you got your hat?
I mean, we could. I bet no one's protecting the city right now.
Who's got to protect these dumb farmers with their fake weapons? I mean, we kind of incited this.
I don't know about that.
Can we just agree that Ray was killed by, friendly swords?
You don't keep talking about Ray. Who's Ray?
You don't remember Ray? We gave him the money.
Is this the Gerbine that stole your
Yeah,
money?
Pua, does he still have your money on him?
Oh.
May I search the body?
Roll an investigation check, as you are now looting Ray and his dead, bloodied corpse. Yeah, at that, you're kind of going through pockets. You find 13 gold pieces on him. So your gold and some extra that he was able to make in the meantime. So you can add 13 gold to your stockpile.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can burn his horrific dead visage into your psyche as well. So
I gently close his eyes.
Are any of his brothers around?
There are so many people fight. You're in the midst of a really powerful ongoing battle right now.
Oh, is it like when Jon Snow's fighting the Battle of the Bastards and all of the stuff around him is happening in slow motion and it's just I'm Jon Snow?
It's not really like that. It's like if in the middle of that battle with Jon Snow trying to save everybody, there was also a group of assholes 20 feet away having a conversation about a hat.
What's the Strig Knight doing?
He is cutting people down left and right. He is trying to step between some of these farmers and the bandits, fighting them back, and just sword flashing as he is cutting people down.
He's too busy to help us. We gotta just move forward. We gotta do something about this.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, let's charge
Just
towards
my hat.
Charge towards the tent. Hopefully we don't get an arrow in the face.
Okay, and as you make your way through this battle, kind of slow montage as you're going towards the big boss, we are going to pick it up right there next week.
Oh.
We're gonna fight Big Boss next week.
Oh.
Can't believe I got my hat.
I'm so glad I saved my last spell slot.
I'm so sorry, Ray.
I know. I did feel very
Yay.
about that. We did kill a disenfranchised refugee orphan because he stole our money.
What
Well,
a role
you
model.
gave him the money. He didn't really steal it.
He didn't hold up
I mean-
his end of the bargain.
I mean, he got the hat. Maybe he was just taking the long way around to
He
give it.
really did. He actually did. Unknowingly, he entirely held up his end of the but you paid him to steal a hat. That hat was fucking stolen.
And now it's on my head.
Like,
I probably
Collateral.
Sorry, Ray.
sorry, Ray. R.I.P. Ray.
Okay, but we agree that we didn't do this, right?
No, I found this hat on the ground.
Yeah. It was
I mean,
the
I plan to
little
redistribute
owl
the money to his orphan brothers, but like,
you can never go back in that hat shop.
Why would I? I have a perfect hat right here. Never going in any hat shop ever again. Don't need to.
Oh. Can I tell you guys, I was low energy leaving work today, and your asses with this hat fun shot me way back up. I am like,
Can I just say that when Ben played last week, after we finished, he was like, "What's with the hat?"
I kind of forget that's not actually part of like the Humblewood game.
they don't specify a hat shop in the Older Heart. Can you believe it?
I mean, honestly, I can't.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah. Snacks and hats.
Snacks and hats.
And I have the most wonderful, supportive group of friends that will literally murder for my heart's desire. So.
You do indeed. All right, everyone. We will pick this up again next Tuesday, 7 p.m. on the eastern coast of the United States, which is maybe a different time, depending on where you live. Thanks for watching, and I don't know. Be excellent human beings. Bye.